Hey everybody, welcome back to Hot at Howard, and we're back at it again with another Pillow Talk featuring
Lex Lanez on the beat. We going crazy.
Oh, she got a whole
intro. we just like
Okay, but I know you guys have been missing us. We're just trying to get back in the swing. You know, it's a new semester, and we just figured, what better way to kick it off rather than a pillow talk? So, you sent us your questions, and we have answers for you guys. Let's start with question number 1. Oh, this is a long question. Should I care about correcting people about a situation that I'm over if I don't care for the people that were misinformed, but one of them is rude and immature enough to spout lies in public? I don't see them often, and they drink Deer Park, so I don't care about their opinion. But the Howard curse is real.
As long as it's not Arrowhead or DC tap water, I'm not tripping.
You're wild though, this is pure life. Never mind.
As long as it's not DC tap water, then you good. I feel like, what's wrong with Deer Park? Okay, Fiji, Evian.
Deer Park, that was...
I kind of like Deer Park, but
I feel like they're rich.
Yeah, they drink Evian and Fiji at the bottle.
I feel like if you're over the situation, there's really no point in like going and bringing it up to them, because if you even entertain that, then it makes it seem like you still care. If you really don't care, then you should just kind of like brush your shoulders off, feel like it's a compliment.
like what Ebony said, it's more so about your character. Like, as long as you know who you are, it shouldn't matter what anyone says about you. The people who are most important, of course, they will know what's lies and what's the truth. If it would make you feel better, then you should approach them. But other than that, like, people won't talk anyway, so just
Let them talk.
let them talk.
What would you say on women out there who want to do fashion but afraid others will not like their fashion? Do y'all see when Kanye first dropped Yeezy Season 3, and everyone was like, oh my god, people really paying money for shirts with holes in it, and now everybody wearing shirts with holes in it and got bleach on it? You have a friend, an honest friend, who gonna tell you whether or not you look a hot mess. Because not everything is fashion.
And then the other thing with fashion that I kind of learned, like just doing some certain stuff with fashion, everybody's sense of fashion is different. I mean, yeah, there's obviously some fashion terms that say the same, like things like athleisure, things like chic, things that are couture and stuff like that. But fashion is really a form of expression. So as long as you're expressing yourself in a way that makes you comfortable, girl, do what you gonna do. Or guy, do what you gonna do, because
Do you, boo-boo?
who gonna tell you that you're not expressing yourself right? Like, don't waste time not doing it because you're scared. Like, question numero 3. I'm a senior in high school, and I'm not really into parties and drinking and smoking and all that. If I stay like this going into college, would I seem childish or boring? No. I think it's actually really good that you don't drink or smoke or go into parties. Like,
And you don't let anyone peer pressure you. Like,
yeah.
it's okay if you don't drink or smoke.
Right, and I feel like it's other ways to have fun than drinking and smoking. Like, I don't drink or smoke. Like, people probably think I'm boring and childish, but I'm really having it.
She gonna be lit with the Lord.
Exactly. Girl, you could be lit with the Lord. No, but other ways to have fun. Don't worry about that. And if people think that you're boring because you don't drink or smoke, then that's not the people that you want to be around.
Like the first semester of Howard, I was the sober friend, so all my friends was getting lit, and I'm the one, oh, you throwing up, it's okay, we gonna get you some Tylenol, some juice. There's plenty of people here that still have they didn't go to parties at the freshman week. Like, you can go to a little art museum.
We love museums.
You can go to art all night.
We love museums.
They got a whole bunch of little stuff. They be having food festivals. You can go eat. Eating is fun.
Don't feel like you have to do it just because you're at college and everyone else is doing it.
It's not that deep.
Question number 4 is, what's your advice on getting over someone?
You don't want my advice.
Breakups are always hard, especially if you care about the person, but I just feel like getting over someone isn't really hard when you have a good support system. It's just really about figuring out who you are as a person after you're not with the other person.
You have to know who you are going into it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to like keep your sense of self while you're in it, so that way, like, if it does end, like, you still have that self-love, that self-confidence, and you weren't like solely relying on the other person. Like, they're an addition to your life.
Yeah. And always remember, being alone is not being lonely. Like,
I got them.
Ew. So I think the best way to get over somebody is kind of like to come to terms with the fact that, like, sometimes people serve purposes and seasons in your life and realizing that you're moving into a new season in your life. So not looking at it as the end, but like the beginning of something better. I feel like that really helped me with being in the process of getting over something and someone. If you just keep looking forward and realize that God has better things in store for you, and realize that that person already served their season in your life and that the only way to go is up and learning yourself and bettering yourself, you'll get over it.
Okay, question number 5, Cinco de Mayo. Okay, Howard image. What does it mean to you and everyone else? Do you think it affects people? If so, how? At Howard, no matter what you do, you're a brand. You're a philosophy major, you're a brand. Especially if you're a communications major or business major, you're a brand. So you got to keep that in mind. So like, you know, how did Howard, they're a brand. So, you know, they're still Nia and Ebony, but they have to conduct themselves a certain way to like align with their brand, because that's how you get opportunity. I do photography and videography, mostly photography. Just like, you have to have a certain image. So it's like, you can still be you, but you have to keep in mind that you're also a business as well. Like, certain things I can't do because I know people know who I am, and they're gonna look at me kind of sideways, like when it comes to some business stuff. So just to try and keep that in mind, like balancing like who you are and like what you're trying to do and what you're building at Howard. Don't get stuck in the Howard bubble. There are so many people who are like, oh, I'm trying to be like the hottest DJ at Howard. I'm gonna be like the biggest model at Howard. Okay, when you leave Howard, what are you doing? Howard's great for connections. You network, you meet people who can help you get to that next level in your career, and you can help them. Like, it's a give and take relationship, but don't get stuck with only focusing yourself on Howard, because then you're not really gonna grow as a person or like as an individual in your career.
Everybody's Howard image is different, I guess. Like, it also depends on what you're trying to say about yourself as a brand, or even if you want to be a brand. I feel like don't get so caught up in what everybody else is doing that you feel like you need to copy them. Like, be your own image. Like, make your own Howard image.
Don't compare yourself to people, because your feelings gonna get real hurt. My feelings got real hurt. I did. No, for real, it was hurt. There are like 6 real Howard photographers who like be making money and stuff, but it's like some of them have literally shot for like Essence, Vogue, like Teen Vogue, and they've like done really big projects. And I came in and was like, dang, I did some graduation photos. Like, that's popping too. But you gotta realize that like in time, like you're gonna grow. Like, don't compare your journey or your process to somebody else. Like, what you're gonna do is gonna come in due time, like when you're ready for it.
Don't compare yourself to others, because what's for you is for you, and it will happen for you.
Okay, and question number 6, our last question. Advice about how to balance my relationship with school. Sis or bro, school comes absolutely first. If you feel like your relationship is distracting you from your goals or school, then maybe you should kind of maybe you and your partner need to have a talk, like, hey, like, we're both like grinding and focusing, like, you know, this is kind of starting to interfere with my school life. Like, maybe we need to like get some more space so we can still be together, or maybe we just need to completely break up. Because at the end of the day, if I'm being completely honest, think about the people that you dated in middle school and how big of a deal you thought that was, and now you don't even remember half their names. I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but sometimes things that we focus on that we think are so important at the time literally mean nothing after we graduate.
I haven't been like in a serious relationship in a really long time, but even if you're talking to someone, like if you're dating someone, sometimes it's difficult separating the two. When you're with someone, you know, dating them, talking to them, you have to respect their thoughts, their emotions, their time, like consider their heart, I guess, like consider their feelings and stuff. It's just really hard just to have another person who sometimes you're kind of responsible for their feelings, but then it's like, I got 5 papers to do, I have a group project to do. If you can balance it, shout out to you.
The thing is, are they with you at school, or are y'all on distance? Howard full of beautiful people. You want to marry everything walking. So if you're in a relationship, and I mean, like, I'm not saying you're gonna cheat or nothing, but y'all have to have a level of maturity within your relationship, and you have to have a level of respect in your relationship, because if neither one of you are mature, you're going to be mad. Oh, why aren't you texting me? Oh, why can't you come hang out with me? Well, oh, I got a paper. Well, you haven't seen me in like a week. Okay, so like y'all not on the same page, because you're being immature over some petty stuff, and then you don't respect me and my time enough. When you at me and then, you know, you hot at Howard and you just scholars and you popping and you just doing all that, it could be real hard to balance. Like, it could work. Like, I have friends that are in a relationship, they love their little things. Like, they love their little things. And they happen to make it work. And both of them are busy, but it's like, as long as y'all willing to make time for each other, y'all respect each other, and y'all mature about the situation, like, it could work. Like, it's not impossible.
So, I have a question for you, Lex. What can we expect to see from you in the near future?
I didn't know where this question was going. I'm starting a Valentine's Day series. I have a YouTube channel. It's going to be coming up soon, so y'all need to watch out for that. I'm doing a 3-part Valentine's Day series. It's a photo shoot. It is a Valentine's date lookbook, and then it's a playlist that I'll be posting all on my Twitter. So y'all can go to my Twitter and like click the applications, you know, if you want to be involved in that. I'm shooting for Teen Vogue this Saturday at the Women's March.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I found that out today. So yeah, that's really good. Covering DC Fashion Week with my photography, so y'all could, if y'all want a photo shoot or anything, I'm a real fun photographer.
She is. The video that we just posted, like, of our Hot at Howard 2017 job, if you haven't looked at it, we'll link it below. But yes, the video that we just posted, she did it. She did the shoot. She did everything. Like,
see, y'all can come.
It was so lit.
Y'all can come check me out.
We're gonna link that last video in our social media below. So make sure to send us some more questions for our next Pillow Talk.
You know that you better than a new girl daddy on. Go ahead and tell him now. You gon' miss me when I'm gone.
Ayo, CC, let me show you how to do a singing.